Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned in to The Encourager, and my name is Nehru. We are going to continue our journey through What's Your Aura? Okay, we get confirmation to actually through when I did the collective current energetic download that's recently posted. Downloads and synchronicities and that sort of thing that I typically post with a little bit of tarot. This book, or the angel number 1212, was mentioned, and the angel numbers book is written also by Mystic Mishala, who also wrote What's My Aura? Okay, and it was mentioned in there. Okay, so that was definitely an indicator to take a look at or pick back up again. I didn't realize it had been 5 or 6 days since I posted from this book. So we are going to begin, we're going to begin on our purple aura concerning. We are in chapter 8 again. Soul Tribe Collective. New listeners, returning listeners, any names, dates, places that I mention might be significant for you. Okay? Pay attention to the numerology as well. Times, that sort of thing that I mentioned. Okay? Alright, so with the purple aura. Okay. Purple auras understand that work is for the living, but it's not life. Because of their need for change, they often have a difficult time committing to one career path for their entire lives, needing a dynamic atmosphere to feed their most comfortable change. Change is a source of inner stability. Purple auras must be wary of how society views their multiple career changes. This is authentic to the way they work, but it can appear flaky to others. Purple auras look to the environment where they are working rather than the job requirements, prioritizing flexibility of schedule, the vibe of the workplace, and where they will be and whether they will be micromanaged. That definitely sounds like my kind of evaluation. Get off my back. Don't hound me. You show me once how to do it. Get out of the fucking way, and I can handle it from here. I'm paying attention. Okay? I'm paying attention. Okay? But the leader must also understand that there's more than one way to hit a nail. Okay? There's more than one way to sweep a floor. There's more than one way to vacuum. Only a narcissist would be like, no, vacuum like this. When the way that you are working is still getting the job done. Only a narcissist would micromanage you like that, okay? That's not a good leader. They allow space for learning, leaders. Okay, allow space for learning. Okay? Don't micromanage. Sit back and watch for a moment. Okay? They might have a moment. Okay? And actually get it, whatever it is that you're trying to teach them or show them. Okay, so step back for a moment, be a little softer, and allow them to take a couple of steps after you show them. Okay, they enjoy feeling the freedom to create while challenging themselves to thrive in chaotic environments. Because of this, they often go into artistic industries, fashion, and food service. For a purple aura, money is about freedom. They take as much as they need to get to the next level and feel unrestricted. They tend to worry less about money than they do their own constraints, and therefore can be forgetful and unmindful of it as a downfall. Purple auras often see money as something they are enslaved to, and in their abundantly rebellious vibration, they will reject it as such. Okay, so purple auras, money in any form, Deutschmarks, currency, Deutschmark, that is a currency. Deutschmarks, yen, the dollar, the euro, whatever it is. Confirmation with this text message. Oh, huh. Give me just 1 second. I will come back and yeah. That's gonna be a confirmation. That's great. So so the gentleman that I'm renting from, his name is Aaron. Okay, again, names, places, please, they may resonate for you. His name is he spells his AAR. Okay, so he's Aaron. Right. And he's from Illinois, ironically. We went to the same elementary school 10 years apart. Okay. I didn't know that until I arrived in Arizona a year and 2 months ago. I didn't know him until I arrived in Arizona and rented this RV from him a year and 2 months ago. Okay. But Aaron texted me just a moment ago. And nothing is coincidence and all in right timing. And he says, I have your money for you. Collective. It was 6:33 on the timer. Has our money for us. They have our money for us, collective. Okay? So, yeah. Right? So, oh, you might be asking, why are you renting from him and he's giving you money? Well, he asked me for a couple of dollars the other day and I gave it to him. He told me he would give me back on Monday. So he's a man of his word and he brought me back the money this morning on Monday. Okay? And that was Saturday. So maybe someone was asking you for money on Saturday, or you were asking someone for money on Saturday. Okay? And then we spent a moment talking about the break-in attempt the other day. Okay? But they must have been scared off because he has like 5 dogs. They must have been scared off by the dogs. Oh, but they got in the fence. So the individuals did. So purple. Oh, we're done with purple war actually. Abundant, rebellious. Okay, yes. Okay, right. So green aura. The world around us has numerous interconnected systems, many of which are a part of but are not always able to see. Green auras specialize in venturing behind the curtain into the inner workings of all that creates society and the universe we call home. Green auras choose careers that challenge their brilliant minds. They seek out complicated questions and throw themselves with unrivaled focus into the quest for answers. Therefore, green auras often have careers in engineering, science, and research. They have an eagle's eye view of the bigger picture and can place themselves in positions to act as puppeteers in the universe. Producing and innovating are their fortes, as they enjoy reinventing and reworking what has already been done, but that can be improved. Oftentimes they find themselves as connectors. Oh, there's something about being a conduit, and I'll be sharing that in another video. There's something about being a conduit. Okay? Alexa, what is a conduit?
The noun, conduit, can have a few meanings. 1. A pipe, tube, or the like, for conveying water or other fluid. 2. A similar natural passage. 3. A structure containing one or more ducts. 4. A fountain.
Okay. Often they find themselves as connectors, bridge makers of sorts for channels of communication between one system and another. For a green aura, money is simply about the ability to continue their work. Because they enjoy their focus, money tends to follow them in maintaining it. Green auras care little about material items. Instead, they can both receive and repel money based on where they are mentally. So it sounds like green auras are pretty good manifestors. All energies can be. The green aura's relationship with money must be connected to the enterprises they love so they can prioritize their preferred tasks. So there's a little interesting useless fact, I guess you could call it. It's not useless, I guess, in some way. It's very significant for the family, I assure you, if you have an opportunity to talk to any of the relatives that are a part of that family. So one of those little interesting facts is the Hoover Dam. When the Hoover Dam was being constructed, the first person to die on that bridge was a man. The last person to die in the constructing of that dam, not bridge. The bridge in the purple aura is what made me think of it. But the last person to die while constructing the Hoover Dam was his son. True story. Okay? So the first person to pass while building the Hoover Dam was a father. The last person to die while building the Hoover Dam was that father's son. I hope there's a memorial at the Hoover Dam for him. I definitely believe in honoring. Okay? So for Indigo Aura, and where are we at with time? 12 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll just do the Indigo Aura and stop. Leave a little meat on the bone for probably tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see. I don't typically leave meat on the bone. That's not typically how I function. I typically clean my plate. Not in the physical sense, because I don't eat like that. Always. But yeah. So, Indigo Auras. Indigo Auras are solitary creatures who love to help and coordinate the healing of others, often to a point of total life change. To do this, they require an intense connection to the people and the context they assist. The Indigo Aura's ability to see and the parts of individuals and systems that are broken and in need of repair is unrivaled. Okay? But it also requires intense focus and energy output. Therefore, Indigo Auras must work independently or one-on-one to align their energies with their life purpose in a career. So, Indigo Auras, we haven't read it obviously, but Indigo Auras sound like counselors, psychiatrists, psychologists, motivational speakers, mentors, healers, Reiki healers as well, medicine men, medicine women. Okay, let's see what it says. They are drawn to specialized healing practices such as speech-language pathology. I know one speech-language pathologist. I met her when she was 5 years old. Her name is Shelby. She is now in her mid-20s. Okay? Her last name starts with a W. A name starting with the S or a W might be significant for you. Okay? Her father's first name is Russell. He passed Father's Day weekend of 2016, or maybe the weekend before Father's Day weekend of 2000, but it was 2016, and it was brain cancer. Again, anything that I say might be significant for your journey. Okay, so he passed from brain cancer, or of brain cancer in the physical. That was the reason why. Okay, I was there with him when he did, and along with, I don't know, probably 20 other people. Okay. In fact, I think he's the only person I've physically been in the presence of when they passed. Yeah, because Linda passed in 2009, but she passed in Mexico. Pay attention. Linda, Mexico, 2009, Mother's Day weekend. Who else? My brother Matthew passed in while incarcerated. I certainly wasn't there. That was 2021, and that was August 2nd. No, August 4th. Sorry, August 4th. Sorry, man. August 4th. What else? Yep. My friend Marcia. If this was not a lie, my friend Marcia passed on 1/26. No, 1/28. Yeah, because Kobe's helicopter crash was 1/26. She passed 1/28 of 2020. Okay, 2 days later. Okay, but I wasn't there physically with her. Okay. Yep. So speech language pathology, hospice care, and child therapy. Because they require so much attention for such a specialized focus, they can often feel like they aren't doing as much as their peers in terms of output. However, for an indigo, it's the quality of work and not the quantity that should be measured. Receiving money can feel uncomfortable to an indigo aura, as they often don't feel deserving of it because of the limiting beliefs they have about their skills. Indigo auras must understand that their work, the work they do, even if it's just for one person or place, is oftentimes life-changing and worthy of abundance and gratitude. So I'm going to again share a dream with you, as I'm being reminded, and Aaron reaching out to me saying that he has money for me. So someone might be reaching out to you saying they have money for you. Hallelujah. Money is the currency of the earth. You need it. Okay? By the way, let me say this as a side note for regarding this book in general. Okay? In order to fully understand and see, so for instance, you might be a purple aura. Okay? You might be a purple aura dominantly. But if you are not feeling the lightness of what the positivity or the light side of the purple aura, based on what I'm sharing through this book, what Mystic Michelle has shared with us, then there's still some healing work to be done. Okay, so I just wanted to make that point. Okay, as highest divine white light has guided me to, I just wanted to make that point. If you're not seeing the fullness of your aura based on what you're hearing me share, there's still some healing that needs to be done in some part of your journey. Okay? So it's interesting that we're talking about accepting money, receiving money. We're talking about the auras receiving money. Each of the auras talked about receiving the money. How do they receive money? Do they receive it with open arms? Are they like, no, I don't need your money? And then that's some kind of false security or ego thing, right? So turn it down every time, even when you need help. Confirmation with the overhead, Thunder. Don't be pig-headed. Don't let your ego get in the way and keep you in poverty, collective. Okay? Don't do it. Okay? Even if you're low vibrational, get out of that mindset. Okay? Free yourself. Free your mind, and the rest will follow. Be colorblind. Don't be so shallow. Okay? So I think I'll go ahead and stop there for our aura colors today. Thank you so much as always, Soul Tribe, for being a part of the journey here on Esoteric Guidance. My name is Nehru. The purpose of the channel is to be a help a guide, an encouragement, an uplifter, and an elevator to those who are ready to embrace their authentic journey. Thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, be encouraged.